Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another devlog. So, we've been working pretty hard. I've done quite a bit with UI mostly this week. There's a little bit I did with the enemies. I haven't really gotten any new ones fully input yet, but I did get all of the animations set up, so they're part way on the way there. So, what we did with the enemies this week is I made it so we can deal random amounts of damage, and the enemies can deal us back random amounts of damage to just make it a bit more interesting. So, with this sword, we can do 1 to 3 hits of damage. The slimes have a health of 3, and then, of course, they can damage us quite a bit as well. And what we have done with UI is, of course, we have our sword, and why don't we just go and check out our store. As you'll notice, we don't have all of the carrot seeds chilling out here anymore, and some of our other seeds have magically disappeared. I also took our ground tile that I had randomized and I colored the entire farm dirt layout all over again, and I feel like it looks so much better because it was quite chaotic before and I didn't like it. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna take our little randomized tile and go to town because that is what it is there for. Now you'll notice we don't currently have any doors on the buildings. That's because I am hoping to get some animated doors. And I kind of just quickly slapped together a bit of a general store. This is probably going to change a lot. I just wanted something quick to test out because we now have a shop where we can buy seeds, which I was pretty excited about. Like, this was a pretty big deal for me because I was so intimidated by this, and I'm so happy that we can come in here. We can buy, you'll notice we actually have a dollar amount now. So we started with 500 gold, and we can click and buy seeds, which is like just so exciting to me. I couldn't believe this was actually working. So not only can we buy seeds, but we can sell them as well. And you'll notice we don't get the full amount of the seed back. So all of the sell prices are reduced by a quarter of the original buy price just to make it a bit more interesting. And of course, that's all subject to change too as we progress through the game. So we can leave the store now. And I wasn't intending on setting this up in the UI, but it ended up happening regardless. But we can, whoops, there we go. I was going to say we can actually change all of our stuff around. And what was happening before was when we moved an item, all of the other items would kind of just slide to the end in place. So we have fixed that. So items will actually hold their place in the inventory. Now, why don't we go see if we can actually plant some of these? Because I haven't tried, it should theoretically work, but I haven't actually tried planting any of the seeds I have purchased in the store yet. So why don't we just go give that a whirl, make sure that they can go into the dirt okay and everything is all nice and happy with the world. It's been a lot of work, but it has been a lot of fun at the same time. So what shall we plant? We could do a couple little carrots because they grow nice and quick. And let's just throw in some strawberries for fun and our potatoes. Potatoes are fun because we can get more than one potato when they're fully grown. And then I don't know if any of you noticed in the last video, but the seeds no longer appear in front of our character like they did on the original seed growing video, which it drove me crazy because I'm like, I don't want the seeds appearing in front of our player. It just looks too messy. So now we have the player actually appearing on top of everything. So that is excellent. Unless, of course, we're standing behind something. So this is exactly how we want it right there. Right, the crops grow. It's so exciting. It's such a good feeling getting to see crops growing in game. I don't know what it is, but it's just fantastic. You'll also notice that I haven't gotten around to getting it so our health bar refills at the start of a new day. So that's still on the to-do list. but we are making progress, and that's definitely the most exciting thing of all. Okay, one more day, and we should have some carrots. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. There we go. And our nice floured potatoes. Oh, I just think it's so great. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get these all nice and harvested, which we should be able to. I don't, I haven't set up the sell and buy prices for all of the items yet. I want to in the next day or so. There we go. So then we'll be able to actually sell our items in a shop, and then I have to work on getting a shipping bin. That's kind of been on the forefront of my mind lately. So there we have it. We have we have random damage we can deal to enemies. We have a shop we can do. We have a menu, and I did start kind of like setting up a save and load function, but it's not working quite right. So I'm going to have to investigate that just a little bit more. But eventually we'll get some more functionality. This was kind of like a big distraction that I hadn't anticipated doing, which is probably why the enemies aren't as far along. It was just like slight distraction, but it's all coming together quite well, so I'm quite impressed with it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.